UWF.
Looks like I've got the biggest balls in UWF.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to United Wrestling Federation. Standing beside me here is Scott Diamond, and I'm Tommy Rage, the voice of UWF.
Wrestling fans, you just heard from the big dog Cujo. He took a vicious jewel shot this evening by Nick Vegas.
Wow, and it was a way hard shot, Scott. We seen it there. And fans, it's going to go down here, and it'll go down in Georgetown every Sunday night at 6:30 is bell time. But don't forget, Saturday, June the 21st, we're going to have a Summer Bash Fest 2014, Scott.
You know, yeah, that's right, exactly. In partnership with the United States Marine Corps, we're going to have a Toys for Tots drive. This is a free event put on for the fans. This will be a fan appreciation from the UWF here on June 21st, right here in Georgetown.
You got it. This is Tommy Rage.
And Scott Diamond. And now let's take a look at the footage from earlier tonight. All right, Tommy, that was a devastating shot we just seen right there, delivered to the big dog Cujo by Nick Vegas. But now we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes, we'd like to thank Body Art Tattoo Studio in Oster Landing.
And Georgetown Fitness, who help us bring you this show each week right here in Georgetown. We're here 6 o'clock, doors open, 6:30 bell time. Come join us at the UWF.
This week, like every single week you're going to see, the result's going to be the same. This big gold on my shoulder. You see, ever since I came in, they said, you can't win a title, you don't deserve it because your dad was a promoter. But look at me now. I've proved every single person wrong since day one. They say you're too small, they say you don't got it. Well, this gold says I do. And every single week, Josh Strange, you can line up whoever you want against me. Fall by fall by fall, the PYT will be on top. And big gold ain't the only big thing about me, so let me tell you plain and simple. Come to UWF every Sunday, watch me do what I do, because I'm the best at what I do.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Now let's take a look at an impromptu match that happened here this week that has tag team title implications. Take a look at this. All right, wrestling fans, you just seen it right there. The party animal, him and his partner, will get a shot at the tag team titles right here at the UWF next week.
As you've seen this week, the party animal Justin Storm ever so smartly outsmarted and outpartied Ravishing Ronnie Roberts by making him lose his marbles. And it's only a matter of time before I come after that paperweight champion, ATM. I'm not sure what that stands for in your circuit. In my circuit, it's not very naughty. I'm going to send him packing back down to his daddy down in Georgia. And after that, there's only three things that's going to matter: bourbon, wrestling, and hot-blooded women. Woo!
And I want to take this time to welcome you all to the UWF each week right here in Georgetown. Doors open at 6 o'clock, bell time at 6:30. I'll see you at ringside.
the UWF.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to UWF. I'm Scott Diamond, along with
Wildfire Tommy Rage.
and we are going to bring you another great card of wrestling action here in Georgetown from the UWF. Big tag team matchup this week. We have the vacant tag team titles going on the line. Ravishing Ronnie Roberts along with his partner Marvelous Marcus Johnson going up against the Party Animals. Going to be a great match there, Wildfire.
I do believe so, man. And we know we got to take a look at ATM, son. He's the smallest big guy in UWF action I've ever seen. He seems to be weak, but he always finishes strong.
You know what? He may not be the biggest guy, but he's carrying the biggest strap in the UWF. Also this week, fans, we want to point out we've got many guys coming out here to vie for that UWF title. This week sees the return of one Alex Angel, along with Bob Murdoch, and my good man, J.R. Rock. You know, he'll be in that hunt for that belt. What do you think, Wildfire?
You got that right, my friend. And I'm going to tell you, Big Dog Cujo, son, he will not be here this week. I seen him after the show last week, and son, he is swollen.
Yeah, for you fans that missed it, the Big Dog Cujo took one heck of a shot to the jewel box. He is not cleared to wrestle, so he will not be here this week. But we want to invite all of you back right here to the Georgetown Bingo Hall every Sunday night. The bell starts at 6:30. A lot of action right here at the UWF. Come join us. Now let's take a look at the footage from earlier tonight.
Tonight in Georgetown, I make my return against ATM for the UWF title. Georgetown, get ready for St. Bastard.
Wrestling fans, with me now is two guys that are going to go for the tag team straps this week. And let me start off by saying, you know, if it wasn't for the UWF board of directors, you guys wouldn't be in this fight because they stripped the Diamond Cartel of the titles. We never lost the titles.
I don't care how you lost the titles. Bottom line is you guys didn't hang on to them. Whatever you did, whatever you didn't do, that's your fault. That's got nothing to do with us. What we have here is soon to be the premier tag team in the state. All right? Have you seen this man? Have you seen the athleticism? There's a reason this man is called Marvelous. And of course me, you got the Triple R superstar. You all know me, the Ravishing one, baby. When we tag up, we give a new meaning to Chocolate Thunder, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know, I have to give credit where credit is due. This young man right here has a great future in the professional wrestling. He does have some outstanding leaping ability, but you know, these two guys you're going up against this week, they're not ham and eggers themselves. You know, the Party Animals are going to be bringing it all right to you two.
The Party Animals are outclassed. We're two premier athletes. We've honed our craft. We've been on the road. We've done what we had to do. The titles are vacant, and we're just going to take care of business. The Party Animals don't know what's going to come to them tonight in Georgetown.
Well, you know, you are honing your craft. You're getting really good. And this guy right here, although he is not my best friend, I don't like this guy at all. He is a great professional wrestler. But these guys are veterans. Do you have any worries there, Ravishing Ronnie Roberts, that maybe your partner will not be able to be up to task?
You've been around me long enough. I don't have any worries. He wouldn't be my partner if he wasn't up to task. All right? I've watched him. I've watched him grow. I've watched him get better. This young man is a sponge. He wants it. He's got that heart in here the other guys just don't have. Otherwise, he wouldn't be my partner. You know, I've been a tag team wrestler for a long time. I've held more tag titles around this area than God knows who. You can put us, the Pretty Boys, up there with the Rock and Roll Express and things around here. All we do is dominate the tag team division. But now, the Pretty Boys are gone. It's over with. But I still love tag wrestling. This man loves wrestling, and he'll soon love tag wrestling. And what we're going to do tonight is bring home the UWF tag team titles right here, Daddy.
Well, fans, I got to say, Ravishing Ronnie Roberts, he does exemplify tag team wrestling, but I just want to reiterate, they've never beaten the Diamond Cartel. We're looking forward to this match. Any last word for our fans?
You know what? If you can scrape together some of the Diamond Cartel, you know what, Scott Diamond, why don't you get in there yourself? If you're so big on wanting these tag titles, why don't you find your little partner there? Go grab you a J.R. Rock or a Stan Sierra or whoever. Why don't you grab them and get you a partner and come challenge us after we win?
Well, I got to say, Ravishing Ronnie Roberts, J.R. Rock will be in the building tonight. And, you know, he's a little upset, as I am, because he was never beaten for that tag team title. So whoever wins tonight will be coming after you.
We'll be glad to give J.R. Rock the beating he deserves.
Fans, you heard it right here from Ravishing Ronnie Roberts and Marvelous Marcus Johnson. We'll see what happens tonight.
It's going to go down here, and it'll go down in Georgetown every Sunday night at 6:30 is bell time. But don't forget, Saturday, June the 21st, we're going to have a Summer Bash Fest 2014, Scott.
You know, yeah, that's right, exactly. In partnership with the United States Marine Corps, we're going to have a Toys for Tots drive. This is a free event put on for the fans. This will be a fan appreciation from the UWF here on June 21st, right here in Georgetown. You know, not a closet champion at all. He has defended that title at every beck and call.
One ball, no time limit. One ball, no time limit.
All right, fans, again, this is for the UWF title. No time limit. We will have to have a winner. Pinfall or submission.
Look at that. They're almost identical in there in the red trunks. Front headlock by ATM.
Oh, Alex Angel showing ATM how he takes care of a side headlock as he throws ATM halfway across the ring, Brandon.
I'll be honest. I think his hands were on his tights. I think he pulled the tights. Because no way does a juggernaut like ATM get thrown across the ring like that.
Very well possibly could have been. The ref's checking. Alex Angel says no. And we're ready to mix it up again.
ATM works into the headlock again. Really putting the pressure on.
You know, Brandon, I don't think our fans realize how much that could take out of you. You know, when you got a guy squeezing the life out of the side of your head and cutting off that carotid artery, that will slow you down.
Equilibrium, like you just saw with the big shoulder tackle by ATM and the nice drop kick from Angel, getting him back up on his feet and putting ATM to the outside.
You're so right. A big drop kick right to the mush of the champ.
I'm not entirely sure that was a legal drop kick. I do not know if there is an illegal drop kick, but who says there isn't? A lot of intense action going on in the ring right now. Alex Angel has him in a crossbody salad with the fall-away slam.
It's got the champ rocking a little bit.
ATM looks like he needs a breather.
Is he going to do it, Brandon? Yes, he does. Alex Angel dives through the second rope and on top of ATM as they both hit hard down here on the concrete floor.
Alex Angel with the suicide dive. Looks like it took as much out of Alex as it did ATM. They're both laying on the ground right now.
Looks like Alex may have damaged that right arm a little bit.
I tell you what, if you hit the bone just right in the elbow, it can send shocks of electricity through your arm.
You know, when it comes to the UWF title, these guys will do anything, as Alex Angel just proved. Oh, and ATM turn him around and send him into that ring post.
Alex Angel eats the buckle. Oh, flatliner into the buckle. Could ATM be setting up for this cannonball? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Looks like he's going for the pin. This could be it right here.
I just want you to know, Scott, I also do a cannonball, and mine is better because it is an American cannonball.
Well, you know, Brandon Taggart, I have to agree with you. You know, I've been all over the world, but when it comes to choosing countries, I'm all American.
God bless you, Scott. God bless you.
you have my vote in 2024.
Thank you. I need all the votes I can get. ATM looks like he's working the arm. Not quite as well as I worked the arm earlier tonight, but he's doing okay. Going for the pin.
Done a great job on the arm this evening in your earlier match. Again, I think he was robbed. I made a reference earlier to you. I thought that maybe you'd been watching a little of the old Minnesota Wrecking Crew because you took to that arm and was working it and working it. I thought you were just going to pull it off of Eddie Young and beat him with it.
Well, that was the plan, but the referee just really put it to me today. I'm clawing, I'm trying to get to the ropes, and he says I tap, and it's very clear that I did not tap out, but it just wasn't my day.
Again, ATM dropping on that shoulder of Alex Angel. The referee going to check him, see if he can continue.
These fans here in Georgetown really don't know how to keep their mouth shut.
I'll tell you what, the fans here in Georgetown, they are very boisterous. They are not shy to tell anybody what they've got on their mind, whether they're right or they're wrong. And most of the time, Brandon, as we know, they're wrong.
Exactly, Scott. Maybe Alex Angel was playing a little bit of possum right there because he started hitting ATM with those injured arm. Oh, super kick to the back of the knee.
Now Alex Angel hung up, the tree of woe.
Big cannonball to the upside down Alex Angel.
The champ going for the pin. It's 1, 2. Ooh, powers out at the count of 2. The resiliency of this guy, Alex Angel.
It very well could have been over, Scott. I don't see how he kicked that, to be honest.
I'm going to have an investigation of that referee.
ATM trying to take the breath out of Alex.
Ref asking Alex Angel if he can continue. Looks like he may be putting Alex Angel down.
Alex Angel looks to be out on his side.
He's dropped the arm twice. If it goes down one more time, Brandon Taggart, this match is over. No.
Scott, I've watched wrestling almost my entire life, and I did not see that coming. I cannot believe he still has energy left.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over.
Backdrop.
I think that move was out of desperation.
They're both down right now. ATM seems to still have a little bit left in him. He's getting up first. Angel's taking some time to get up.
Alex Angel got him up. Oh!
A very big gut buster there, ATM. Going for the pin. Only a 2 count. The champion is super strong.
Tell you right there again, ATM showing.
ATM is showing off his wealth of knowledge in wrestling, continually working different body parts, taking out Alex at the very base.
He's trying to prove to Alex Angel and everybody here that he deserves that championship, you know, and he's working hard to keep this title. And if Alex don't pull something out, nothing's going to change here today.
Big backstabber. Oh my gosh, that could be it. I think he calls that one the Canadian Maple Leaf. I'm not sure.
Oh, close. Very close. Alex Angel kicking out of the Maple Leaf. Goes for the cover again to no avail.
3 kickouts in a row.
Alex is not ready to give up yet. But I mean, look at this guy, Brandon. ATM, cool, calm, collective.
ATM to the second row. What has he got in store for us?
He just seems to know at all times what he's doing. Like I said, he is a guy that is one move ahead generally of his opponent.
Alex Angel goes down low to ATM. I'm not sure if that was a legal shot or not. and pulling down the knee pad, but hitting him with the knee strike in the corner, followed up with a big running clothesline. I'll be honest, that was a dirty move, taking down the knee pad, hitting him with his bare knee. That's all bone hitting his jaw.
Right there, the referee maybe should have disqualified him.
That was not an American move. It was just, it was almost German-like in a way.
You know, I think again, it goes back to Alex Angel. He's taken a lot of punishment. Both these men have taken a lot of punishment, and he's making these moves out of desperation.
Both men really digging deep in this match.
The champ, ATM, trying to get to his feet. Alex Angel's there to greet him, slings him off into the ropes. Oh, high European uppercut to ATM.
I'm seeing this a lot more nowadays where guys are hitting European uppercuts. I don't see what the problem with it is.
Give me a check.
Seems Mr. ATM is asking for a chair. I have no clue what he's asking, what he has in store for it.
Is Alex Angel going to use this chair?
I don't know if he's going to use it or not. It seems he's going to use the chair.
ATM's trying to tell him he's got a problem with his boot. He's trying to, the lace is messed up. And the referee, the first smart thing that I've ever seen him do is he takes the chair from Alex Angel, throws it out.
Smart thinking about ATM.
And ATM, just as Alex Angel's distracted, he comes off with a nice cross body and retains the UWF Championship. That's right, wrestling fans, your winner and still UWF champion, Austin Tyler Morris. Every Sunday night, the bell starts at 6:30. A lot of action right here at the UWF. Come join us.
The UWF.
All right, fans, I'm going to see if I can't get me a quick interview with recently crowned tag team champion Marcus Johnson. I see him coming down the hallway right here. Hey, Marcus, excuse me. I just want to get a quick few words, on your tag team matchup tonight. The fans want to know. It was a great match. You came away one-half tag team champions. Anything that you want to say to the fans?
This guy, give me a second. Let me use the bathroom. I'll come back out, give you your interview. I'll be more than happy to. Just give me a second.
All right, fans. Well, he's going to go in and use the facilities real quick, and then we're going to get a first-hand. What?
Whoa!
What's going on?
His snake is out. His snake is out.
His snake is out. What is Marcus Johnson talking about?
Well, I'm just trying to take a piss.
Now we know what he's talking about. His snake is out.
The UWF.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to UWF. Tonight we've seen a big card of wrestling, just like we do every week here at the UWF, and we want to thank our sponsors for helping us bring you this action every week.
Yeah, that'd be Body Art Tattoo down at Oster Landing.
That's right, and Georgetown Fitness. Each week they help us bring this great card of wrestling to you fans out there. Tonight we've seen Michelle Myers make her debut here at the UWF against one Mary Elizabeth Monroe.
Yeah, man, did you see Jimmy Lamb made his comeback and put the snake in the ring, man?
Well, I'll tell you what, he brought the snake right out and interrupted that match. Also, we've seen the champ, Austin Tyler Morris, take on Bob Murdoch, and again, came away the champion. I'll tell you, right here, it's action at the UWF. As a matter of fact, let's take a little bit of look at the action we had here this week.
You see, John Strange, you can line up whoever you want. I've done told you, fall by fall, they're going to go down. First you line up Mr. Athletic, Mr. Olympia and a half, Marvelous Marcus Johnson, he fell. Then you lined up the big jacked freak, Alex Angel, he fell. And I heard last week that the Woo! Big redneck Bob Murdoch wants to talk crap about me, wants to call me a paper champion. Well, let me tell you, Bob, you may be about beer, booze, deer, some other country crap that I don't understand, but all I'm about is winning, and that's all I do. So, Bob Murdoch, if you want it, next week, me and you for the gold.
It's going to go down here, and it'll go down in Georgetown every Sunday night at 6:30 is bell time. But don't forget, Saturday, June the 21st, we're going to have a Summer Bash Fest 2014, Scott.
You know, yeah, that's right, exactly. In partnership with the United States Marine Corps, we're going to have a Toys for Tots drive. This is a free event put on for the fans. This will be a fan appreciation from the UWF here on June 21st, right here in Georgetown. Number one contendership, Ronnie Roberts. I'll tell you, I think my money is going to be on J.R. Rock.
Oh, I figured you'd say something like that, but you can't count out the Amish Hustler. He's a pretty bad dude. I don't know if you saw that TV show. What's the Amish Mafia, whatever's going on? Hey,
yeah, didn't he work with Levi?
I'm sure, and Jedekiah, I'm sure. But he's been churning butter, and he's got his triceps, and he's been churning a lot of butter. Those guys still get a workout in. That's still pretty tough.
Well, speaking of tough, I'll tell you, J.R. Rock is one tough guy from Furnace Mountain.
And this is a tough guy. Look at the Amish Hustler doing some choking. He's aggressive.
I didn't think the Amish were allowed to cheat like that.
They don't use electricity, but they're allowed to cheat.
I'll tell you what, J.R. Rock's going to send him back to churn some more butter because J.R. Rock taking control of this match right here. Right here, the quick pin.
That's not enough. That's not enough. He needs more than that. Another fun survive by J.R. Rock. Choking over the ropes.
Again, J.R. Rock, he is one tough dude, and he will take any means necessary to win.
Bad mouth on the ref, and that might have got Amish Hustler back on top, elbow to the back of the head. Going to the headlock. We can see exactly what's going on. He's telling the ref to check his back. Oh, he's reaching in his pocket. Oh, he's checking.
Now, wait a minute. The Amish Hustler, did you see that, Ronnie Roberts?
I saw that.
I don't like that one bit. He just took a foreign object out of his pocket and hit J.R. Rock in the throat with it.
Hey, nobody said the Amish weren't crafty. Oh, big clothesline in the buckle by the Amish Hustler.
You know, they are pretty crafty. They make a nice heater, but I still don't like them.
I tell you what, these two guys are throwing at each other. We got Irie choking. The referee is busy.
Well, I don't agree with you much, Ronnie Roberts, but I will have to agree that it has been action-packed from open of the bell. These two guys have been going at each other's non-stop.
Hustler on J.R. Rock here. Painful hold, cuts off some air. Very uncomfortable on the back of the ring. Oh, that was just breaking his face. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
You know, J.R. Rock and the Diamond Cartel never cheat. They don't have to. They're that good. And I don't think that we ought to be having to put up with this Amish guy cheating J.R. Rock the way that he is.
I don't know the rules out here on commentary, but it's no matter. No different than to give me a microphone. That's the bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But you know, I'll play along. Sure. Diamond Cartel, clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle. That's right, Ronnie Roberts.
They never cheated once because they cheated twice. Oh, J.R. Rock coming in. I'm going to down.
J.R. going for the pin. This could be it. Power's out at the count of two.
Not enough to keep the wrestler down. Maybe choking him with it. Maybe they'll keep him down.
I think that was a slow count on the ref's part. JR had him right there.
I think y'all thought he had him there.
You know, I thought them stripping the cartel, the tag team belts was a conspiracy. I think this referee is a conspiracy out here. Clearly, J.R. Rock had the Amish Hustler pinned on several occasions in this slow count the referee has given us. I just don't understand this.
I don't know about all that. Both these guys are tough. J.R. Rock with a reverse chin lock of his own now. Adding him, wanting the referee to ask him if he gives up. Something tells me the Hustler's not going to quite give it up on this one. As far as you guys being stripped, like I said, sometimes you gotta earn your right to keep the belts. And that's the reason you were stripped.
Now, wait a minute, Ronnie Roberts. You know we earned everything we've had. Like I say, we come out here and we compete. We don't cheat. We do it straight up the way the book says. And then when we can't be beat, the board of directors strips us.
Well, I'm sure if and when Marvelous Marcus Johnson bring home the steps tonight, you want to gather up some of your soldiers. We'll give you a shot. There's no doubt about that. We do not lack in confidence.
Well, we may just have to take you up on that, Ronnie Roberts.
I still wouldn't mind if you yourself would step in there.
Now, wait a minute. You know I'm semi-retired. Not that I'm afraid.
You said retired, right? Oh. Amish Hustler. Oh, big one. J.R. Rock is down. He might not get back up from this. 2 count.
J.R. Rock still got a lot of gas in the tank right here.
Yeah, I've been there in the ring with both of these guys. They're hard hitters. Take a lot to do that.
Right there, thinking all the time, J.R. Rock slides out of the way as the Amish Hustler lands into the turnbuckle. What is this? Nick Vegas has just hit ringside, and he's attacking J.R. Rock. Feeds him a face full of floor.
Oh, this has got to be just called
A melee just ensued here at the UWF. Nick Vegas is hitting the ring, and he's taking out his frustrations on everybody. J.R. Rock, the Amish Hustler.
Winner of this match.
You know what? I think the champ might have bit off a little more than he can chew on this one. Get 2 pretty bad dudes in the ring right now. He just grabbed both of them.
Oh!
Maybe he's smarter than I give him credit for.
I'll tell you what, I kind of like the turnaround on this kid, Nick Vegas. He's made a lot of improvements in the last few weeks, but I don't like the fact of him doing this to J.R. Rock. You all seen it here last week, fans. Nick Vegas caught a real hard boot right into Cujo's lower midsection.
I saw Cujo in the locker room. My goodness, he
after that showing, I don't have to defend my title because neither one of you all won. I've got the night off. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to enjoy some fine wine and some great TV. Thank you.
He said he's going to get him some boxing.
I just got off the phone with the GM. There's WF appearance tonight. The semi-main event with UWF Cybercast per the owners of UWF. It will be Nick Vegas versus Amish versus J.R. Rock, and the title will go on the
Wow, wrestling fans. We've just been told that Nick Vegas will have to defend his Commonwealth title tonight in a 3-way dance. Himself, J.R. Rock, and the Amish Hustler.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it right here in Georgetown, Kentucky, when Hack Myers interfered with Cujo's championship match just when he was taking over, and I want to take a moment to find out just what he thinks about all of this.
Hack Myers wants to come in here and attack me from behind. He didn't learn his lesson 2 years ago, so it's time I teach him again.
People, you heard it right there from Cujo, and Felony was a little hot tonight, but like I told you, I was a weatherman tonight, and it got hot right here in Georgetown, Kentucky, every Sunday night at 6:30.
The UWF.
You know, a long time ago, I was told the definition of success was when preparation meets opportunity. And I've had all the opportunity in the world, and you can see this by what I have in my hand. Now this goof, the assassin, has came out here, jumped me from behind, beat me with chairs, but I know he's not alone. He was sent by somebody. He said something about a southern boy. Southern. Wild-eyed Southern boy? Well, I know a lot about a guy that's been around here forever. WCW, WWE, ECW, back when it meant something.
The UWF.
Hello wrestling fans, and welcome back to the UWF. Tonight we've seen a big card of wrestling just like we do every week here at the UWF, and we want to thank our sponsors for helping us bring you this action every week.
Yeah, that'd be Body Art Tattoo down at Oster Landing.
That's right, and Georgetown Fitness. Each week they help us bring this great card of wrestling to you fans out there.
This is a message to the whole UWF world. Me and Mr. VIP Jarrett Salone and the future Eddie Young. Next week, we become the new tag team champions of UWF. See you there.
So first things first, we had to come up here, we had to get rid of Scott Diamond once and for all. The cartel is dead. Second of all, we never lost the tag team titles up here in the first place. We should still be the tag team champions. Number three, I'm gonna make this crystal clear. We don't go by no silly names. We don't have no silly gimmicks, and we're not gonna come out here in no silly outfits. None of that stuff. We are the gimmick. And what our gimmick is we kick people's butts. Our reputation speaks for itself.
Week in and week out, everybody sees Sexy Stanciera and JR Rock whipping people's asses and winning titles. We never lost the tag team titles, and there should be no match next week for the tag team titles because as far as I'm concerned, Stanciera and JR Rock are still the undefeated tag team champions in UWF. And come next week, we'll have back what's rightfully ours.
It's going to go down here, and it'll go down in Georgetown every Sunday night at 6:30 is bell time. But don't forget, Saturday, June the 21st, we're going to have a Summer Bash Fest 2014, Scott.
You know, yeah, that's right, exactly. In partnership with the United States Marine Corps, we're going to have a Toys for Tots drive. This is a free event put on for the fans. This will be a fan appreciation from the UWF here on June 21st, right here in Georgetown.
Tonight we proved that we are two of the sexiest men ever to step into this ring. You see, I've made a few questionable decisions in my life. Banged a couple broads I probably shouldn't have. Went to a couple strip joints in the ghetto, but tonight it's about wrestling. Tonight it's about Nick Vegas. Tonight it's about ATM. You're talking about the pretty young thing and the sexiest man to wear a bow tie ever. You're jealous, the Fantastics, and you know it. So let me tell you how it's going to go down. Next week, John Strange, you want to book 5 teams. Throw 5 teams together and you want to throw them all in a big old scramble and bull them up. That's okay. At the end of the night, the team's hands that's going to be raised. What do we call it, Nick?
I think we call ourselves the Cunning, Unbelievable Men.
And just so you know, just relax and let us do it.
Well, Jessie Bell may have bit off a little more than she can chew tonight with that challenge.
Yes, she's very unorthodox, Mary Dobson here.
I like that hockey mask on it.
Kind of does something, doesn't it?
Yeah. The rest ain't bad either.
I'll tell you what, she's not hard on the eyes, but I'll tell you, she's dotted a few in her time.
That's for sure.
And Jessie Bell giving some of that southern hospitality over to Mary Dobson as she's offering to put a boot to the face.
Yeah, a few words of wisdom for her.
Tell you, wrestling fans, right here tonight, you are in for some great action as we always bring to you from the UWF every Sunday night. Not only from the men's action, but here the Vixens action. Right here, JR. Main event anywhere in the country.
I've only seen Mary Dobson wrestle a few times, but the times that I've seen her wrestle, I've been very impressed. I'm more familiar with Jessie Bell's work.
Jessie taunting her a little bit, playing around with Mary Dobson.
Playing those head games, trying to get inside her head.
Oh.
Looks like Jessie's got her hands full.
Handful of hair, that is.
Hey, it did the trick. She got the reversal. She's in charge now. Well, she was for a minute.
Nice drop toe hold by Mary Dobson.
She's got a handful of hair of her own now.
Trying to return the favor.
These are definitely two of the best Vixens on the Vixens roster.
No doubt about it. Like I said earlier, you know, these two right here, main event anywhere in the country, and we're bringing them to you right here at Georgetown at the UWF Bingo Hall.
Jessie's doing the smart thing. She was cramping up in the thighs where Mary was stomping, and she's walking around trying to get those legs to loosen up.
Yes, JR, these two are veterans right here. You're not going to see two better Vixens in the ring than these two right here.
Mary may need to get her temper under control. It's going to get the better of her because Jessie Bell will use that to her advantage.
Thinking all the time, Jessie Bell.
Well, you saw her rake the back. You know that's got to hurt with those long nails of hers.
I'd almost apply for that job myself.
Got her locked in a submission hold. See if Jessie can withstand this thing. Oh, she reversed it.
Oh, pounding the head of Mary Dobson on the apron. Jessie Bell, it's turned into a cat fight.
Jessie does have the size advantage in this match, that's for sure. I think Mary's a little quicker than Jessie Bell.
Oh, and there's that crazy scream she's got. She is, speaking of firecrackers.
Face plant, that's gotta hurt, Scott. This looks like could be a surf. Oh, curb stomp.
Mary Dobson going for the pin. 1, 2. Jessie Bell powering out at the count of 2. I tell you what, we haven't seen much wrestling between these two women, but we have seen one heck of a fight.
Another submission hold from Mary Dobson. Smart tactics. She knows Jessie Bell's got the size and strength advantage, so she's keeping her down on her back if she can't use it.
The crowd chanting, "Break the leg" of Jessie Bell.
That's just uncalled for. There's no sense in that stuff.
Mary Dobson again. You know, she may scream like a banshee, but she fights like a Marine, let me tell you.
For sure. Jessie Bell's going to have to mount a comeback. She's getting into a little bit of trouble here.
It's going to look good. Oh! Baseball slide into Jessie Bell from Mary Dobson.
Looks like she's been game planning with Nick Vegas on that one.
Yes, sir. Oh, and then rubbing it into the face of Jessie Bell.
You'd probably apply for that one too, wouldn't you, Scott?
What was that, JR? I lost my train of thought there. I was...
Nice reversal into a Russian leg sweep. Submission hold into a pin. This could be it.
And I believe Abe Jacobs used to call that the Gamby roll.
Yep, there they go, round and round. Where they stop, nobody knows.
Mary Dobson reeling from that. Jessie Bell.
Definitely mess up your equilibrium. That's equivalent to a grounded helicopter spin, Scott.
Woo.
And you know how that feels.
Oh, yes, sir. I know how that feels. Had to jump out of a helicopter one time. Watch out for that first step. The landing's bad.
Jessie's got things back in hand.
Oh, Mary Dobson hard into the turnbuckle. And Jesse cutting off that wind. Like you said, if you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Well, that'll definitely slow the speedster and Mary Dobson down. Jesse's wasting too much time dancing around. She needs to stay on top of Mary or she's going to take the match over and just scoop her right out from under her.
Nice hard suplex into a pin. Mary kicking out at the count of 2.
Another submission hold. We've seen a lot of submission holds from these ladies tonight.
And it looks like she's got the fingers in the eyes of Mary Dobson.
That looked legal to me, Scott. That looked perfectly legal.
I don't know if it was legal, but I love the action in this match right here. These Vixens are taking it to each other.
Well, Jesse's wasting too much time taunting to the crowd, though. It's going to give Mary that slight breather that she needs to steal this match away.
Again, our security playing double duty. They're also videotaping. Tell you, the multitasking of the UWF security here. Right over there too.
Hard shoulder block into the corner. You better watch the count. You don't want to get disqualified.
Driving that shoulder in there.
Oh, irate for Mary Dobson. Took a page in of Jesse Bell.
Ooh.
Double noggin knocker on that one, Scott.
Yeah, these two Vixens here hit hard. Clanging their heads together. Both Vixens down. JR, I heard that all the way over here.
Let's see who can answer the 10 count. The crowd is definitely behind Crazy Mary. I don't know, it's just so hard to pick a side in this one, Scott.
Mary Dobson delivers 3.
Oh! Suplex. Oh, I thought that was it.
Close.
Power slam. Looks like Mary was a little zealous on that. Jessie Bell was almost more than she could handle, I think. Crazy Mary's looking for that hockey mask. Jessie Bell pulled out the brass knuckles.
She's always prepared.
Oh! Yeah. Smart thinking.
She delivers the shot. The ref takes the nugs.
This could be it.
And Jessie comes away with the pin. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Gets the Duke over Crazy Mary Dobson. But JR, I think after the ref took the nugs, I believe I've seen Jessie pull out a chain.
Oh, yeah. Wrapped it around and hit it right in the mush with it.
That's the referee's decision. The winner, Jessie Bell.
Oh! It seems that breaking the rules and hurting people is rewarded around here, which is fine. I can play that game. My partner gets put out. I get put in a 3-team handicap tag match for our tag team titles. But you know what? Somehow, despite having my ass handed to me all night, I still come out as a tag team champion. So now, to add on top of the heat, John Strange decides to add 2 more teams on top of it, and once again, just me. Well, I don't know what I've done. I don't know who I've angered, but you know what? That's all right. The bottom line is, I am angry. You can bring all the teams you want. You can add 2 more teams. You can make it a 10-team scramble. I could care less. All I know is, with all those teams, there can't be any rules, and when there's no rules, that's when I'm at my best. So you boys better bring your sharpened carts full of weapons. You better bring your crutches, your chairs, your kendo sticks, whatever, because I'll probably come out swinging one of these bad boys right here. And if you want our titles, I suggest you man up, get some rest, put some Vaseline on your head, because somebody's going to end up bleeding, and you're going to have to drag my ass out of here to beat me.
So tonight, the party animals, Justin Storm and Bradzilla, we both proved that we deserve to be in the big boys league. All right, last week all by myself I took out both Ravishing Ronnie and the marvelous Marcus. Unfortunately, he can no longer be here because he's kind of limping around. But we'll get to that later. I also had to back down the big gorilla stance here tonight with his tag team partner Gargamel, J.R. Rock. Next week it appears though, Brad, we're in a five-man tag team turmoil fudge fest. Oh, I like that one.
I had to control myself. Because apparently us beating just one team isn't enough. Now we have to beat 4 other teams.
Not an issue.
UWF Party Animals, baby.
UWF Georgetown, Kentucky. Next week, you're going to see it. The party animals are going to walk out with not only all the swag, all the women, but all the gold. We'll see you there and in the clubs.
The UWF